Still recording. Good. Mike still got that busted rattle, so bear with the static. So I no-clipped out of the utility halls. Out of level 2. And the first thing I felt, and I did not expect this, was relief. Because level 2 was a vice. Scalding pipes packed so tight you turn sideways to pass, that wet heat, and those people, the ones in blue, the ones who follow the bird. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched down there. Then the floor gave the way it does, and I came out. Here, room to stand. Air that moves. It's still loud humming, machines crackling behind the walls, but a different loud. After the followers, even this felt like I could breathe. And this'll sound strange, that machine sound snagged on something. For 1 second I almost remembered a garage. Somebody's working garage, hands on an engine, somewhere from before. Then it was gone and I let it go, because chasing the before just hurts. Duck N rode the whole no-clip without a care. Good. One of us should. The wiki's got a page for here, and it is long. Welcome to level 3. The electrical station. And for about 10 minutes, I thought I'd caught a break. Here's the pitch. This is the richest level in the Backrooms. The notes say roughly 70% of everything the survivor groups own comes out of right here. Water, food, the rare stuff. After the vice up top, I let myself think maybe this one's a win. And then the place showed me what it actually is. First, you can't go where you want. The halls are caged. Whole stretches walled off behind indestructible metal bars, row after row, like the longest line of jail cells you've ever seen. The survivor groups threw saws, explosives, acid at them, never a scratch. So most of level 3 just watches you through bars, from the dark on the other side. And on the walls between them, paintings. Real ones on white canvas over the brick, down here. And they're new, dated to days ago, but what they're paintings of is ancient. The same angel over and over, painted fresh by hands nobody's ever seen. I stood in front of one too long, and the good feeling started draining out. Then I found the purple. The wiki calls it purpification. Every so often there's a body, an entity, dead, half sunk into the wall, fused into the brick, and the corpse and the wall around it gone purple. Glowing, giving off radiation. 17 ever found, and nobody knows what does it. I walk past mine fast. And do not touch the pipes. That black liquid isn't oil, it's a neurotoxin hot enough to take the skin off your hand. The fumes rot your brain, and they say it's made of nothing from Earth. No normal atoms. Just wrong all the way down. But the worst are the dark, narrow stretches. The wiki calls them hotspots. You step in and the dread just drops on you, like a hand on the back of your neck. You'll hear things. Crying. Someone screaming, help, whispering. And under it, one sound nobody can describe without falling apart. The one person who tried called it the embodiment of hell itself. And here's what scares me. The notes say everyone in the same hall hears the exact same things at the exact same time. So it's not in my head. It's in the hall. I put a hand on Duck N and kept walking. Fast. And then I came around a corner into one of the big rooms. An assembly line, belts running, and I stopped dead. Because there it was. Almond water. Not a bottle, not a crate, a hoard. More clean water than I've seen since the day I fell, just sitting in the open, more than I could carry in 10 trips. The most valuable thing in this world, the stuff you ration by the capful, and level 3 has it in piles. That's this level. It doesn't just have supplies, it has too much of everything, even the rare stuff. I actually laughed. I started filling the pack, doing the math on how long this could keep me alive. For 1 minute I wasn't surviving. I was winning, and the back of my neck went cold. I turned around. End of the line, low to the ground, too much hair and too many teeth, a hound. And I know hounds, I met them on level 1. You stare them down, you back away slow. Except this one wasn't charging. It was watching me. Patient, working the angles. Because here the wiki used a word I'd skimmed past before, hyper-intelligent. Then another barked off to my left, the first one's head turned, and I understood I was being herded. The level 1 rules didn't matter. I dropped the horde, grabbed 3 bottles, and ran. I don't remember the running. I remember a doorway and then different quiet. A room that did not belong here. Stone, pillars, a ceiling too high to see. Almost a church, they call them sanctums, with huge stone angel statues, the same angel from the paintings, covered in writing no one can read. And the hound stopped at the threshold, looked at the statue, and backed away. The things on level 3 are afraid of it. For the first time since I got here, something was on my side. From the sanctum, I followed the survivor group signs to their stronghold. Base Gamma. Was that hold? And they let me in once I let them search me. I mean, they searched me. They scanned my retinas. Both fingerprints and my footprints. Scanned my face, built a whole biometric profile on file, rechecked every time I come back. Full pat down. No weapons inside, so they took the crowbar I've carried since level 1. And then they pricked my finger and watched the blood, because one of the things here wears people, wears their skin and walks around in it, and the only tell is the blood runs wrong. So everyone blades at the door. I passed. The blood ran red. And just like that, I was in. Saivo. There's a residence sector inside. Bunks. Other people. Doors that lock. I sat down on a cot, warm for the first time in memory, and let my shoulders drop. And I genuinely waited. I could stay. Right here. Stop filming, stop falling, stop almost dying. People reach base Gamma and never leave, and lying there, I understood exactly why. And that's when it got to me. Because once I stopped moving, the search caught up with me. They have my eyes now. My print, my face, my blood on file. They know more about what I am than I do. And then the thing I can't shake surfaced. They cataloged every inch of me, and not one of them said a word about the duck. Nobody looked at him. Nobody logged him. A base that scans your retinas didn't so much as glance at the animal sitting right next to me. Either they didn't think a duck was worth mentioning, or there was nothing sitting there to mention. And I don't know which scares me more. And when they'd asked my name for their records, I'd opened my mouth and found nothing. Not my name, not the garage, not whatever I was before I fell. So that's the math in the safest room I've found. Stay, where they screen you at the door and the monsters wear faces, and slowly stop being sure what's real, including me. Or keep moving and stay mine. The going is the only thing I've got left that's still mine. So I found the way down. An elevator, a real one, and the wiki swears the working ones are alive and safe and carry you on. It's humming, going down. Level 4. Duck ends in the shot. At least I think he is. Come on.